Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the luxury roast tag video. So it was created by Sophie Shohet and I was tagged by the amazing Jerusha Couture. So thank you so much for tagging me. This is a really fun tag video and you basically just talk about all of the hideous, ugly designer bags that in your opinion, you just think are terrible. And so I had so much fun coming up with these bags. A lot of them I just knew right off the bat that I was going to talk about them because they've kind of just always been on my radar. Like when I'm scrolling through different websites, I always see them and I'm like, ugh, those are bad. So I hope I don't offend anybody with this. You know, everybody has their own tastes and their own styles. So, you know, this is meant to be a fun video. So please do not take offense to this. A lot of these bags, I don't know, like some of them are kind of like runway, you know, ones that the majority of people probably don't have. But then I have also ones that are kind of more mainstream. So I like to kind of like mix it up. And when I was watching other people do this tag, it was really fun to sometimes see, you know, bags that people actually really like the general population. It just seemed more interesting to me that way. So like I said, I tried to mix it up with both versions. So like always, if you happen to be new here, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate you guys being here. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that red button down below. I would love to have you back. Okay, so we're just gonna start off with the good old Gucci fanny pack. So I'm gonna laugh when in like a year or two I'm wearing this, which I don't think I will be, but this is just like a trend that obviously is coming back. I remember when I was like 7, fanny packs were kind of the thing. Like I think I had one. I think I had a Donald Duck one. I don't know, but I'm just not ready for it to come back. And so when I saw Gucci release this, I think I got an email and it was like introducing, and I think they even I don't know if they call it a fanny pack or if that's just what I know it as. I'm not really sure. I forget what it actually looks like on the website, but that's what it is. It's a fanny pack and I'm sorry, but I'm just not there yet. And I love how like on their website, like they have the cool model and she's like so just like chic and cool, but yet she's wearing a fanny pack. And I'm sorry, but no, just no. The next one is by Fendi, and I love a lot of the Fendi bags, especially the Fendi Peekaboo bag. I feel like that's kind of like blown up. A lot of people love that bag. But this one, when I'm on their website, I always am just like scrolling through and I see this pop up and I'm just like, I don't know. It's the Fendi baguette bag. So basically it's just a bag, has a face on it, which a lot of their bags do have, you know, like the Fendi face, and it's kind of like smirking or kind of like glaring, and some of them are cute. I kind of like the ones where the face is actually inside the bag. That I kind of think is really interesting. Like when you open the bag, you kind of like see the face revealed. I mean, not everybody's gonna like it, but it's whatever. Like I don't mind it. Sometimes I actually like it. But the Fendi baguette bag, it's like a scary face. There's like tufts of eyebrows coming out. It's like a scary clown, even though it's not really a clown. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just a hideous bag. There's so many colors going on. And like I said, it's just scary. And it looks like they need to like wax their eyebrows. I don't know. I just don't like the bag. And it's just a little bit over the top for me. And I don't know, a little cartoonish even. I've never really been a big fan of like Hello Kitty. Not that this is like Hello Kitty, but it kind of is. It's like in the same genre of like a cartoon look for me, and I just don't really like it. So anyway, the next one, I feel like a lot of people are going to agree with me, but then there's some people that are totally going to disagree with me and probably be offended that I'm talking about this. However, I don't want to not leave it addressed because I just really don't like it. And it is by Louis Vuitton, which is unfortunate because we all know Louis Vuitton has a special place in my heart. But when they released the Louis Vuitton Masters collection, I was just a little taken back. And I think it's mainly because they, you know, they hyped it up so much, like the release of that particular collection by Jeffrey Koons. It was just so hyped up. And so I think everybody just thought it was going to be this amazing collection. First of all, I don't want like a Mona Lisa on my bag, but then also it just looks like you would pick it up at like a tourist shop, like in Paris, just along the road or somewhere. And I know other people have said that too, so it's just weird. And I almost feel like maybe Louis Vuitton was kind of like going, or at least trying to go the route of Gucci, where I feel like their designs, some of them are very out there. Even like Fendi, some of their designs are very out there. But they do it very, very well. At least most of their designs, like most of Gucci and most of Fendi, I think, you know, they're kind of out there sometimes, but they're very well done. And I kind of feel like Louis Vuitton was feeling maybe a little left out in that realm. So they decided to release a design or a collection that was just kind of crazy, very colorful, very bold. And I just think for the most part, it was a fail. And I have heard that when you look at it in person, you know, a lot of people have liked it better in person. I have seen a few things in person. I'm still not really a fan. But of course, you know, when this tag came up, this was the first thing that popped into my head. The next bag is also by Louis Vuitton, and I don't want to knock this. Okay, the reason I'm bringing this up, which it's not even available anymore. So like, I'll just cut to the chase. I'll tell you what it is. It is the Louis Vuitton Tivoli. I think that's how you say it. Obviously, Louis Vuitton got the hint that, you know, we should stop making this bag because you can't even buy it anymore. And I'm only mentioning it because this is the one Louis Vuitton bag through all of my years of loving the brand. This is the one that when they first released it, I despised it. And so many people loved this bag. I mean, like, and I feel like the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I still, to this day, so many people are buying it on the pre-loved website. So I think this is the main one that I feel like I'm really gonna offend people with, because obviously people love it and I don't know what it is. I just hate this bag, and I had to include it in this particular video because there's something about the way the straps are. It looks like two crosses like on the bag, and nothing against crosses. Like I don't want to get into like politics or religion or anything weird like that. Like I'm not even going there. I don't know. That's just what I see when I see the bag, like just crosses. I don't like the design of it. I could go on and on about this bag. Louis Vuitton realized it was probably going out of style, which is why they don't make it anymore. But again, I had to include it. Okay, so the next one is by Chanel. We can't leave Chanel out because I am obviously talking about all the big fashion houses. So when it comes to Chanel, I usually, for the most part, absolutely love all of their designs. Like I scroll through their website and almost every single thing I love. They're just so elegant. They're so classy. But every time this, you know, catches my eye, I'm just like, whoa, like where did that come from? And it is their fur flap bag. And I don't know, it just seems so out of place. Like it is just this furry little fur ball, like fat fur ball thing with like a little, look at the fur handle. It's just weird. And, you know, I feel like everything that I'm talking about obviously has a very high price point. It kind of comes with a territory with these, you know, high fashion houses and, you know, designers or whatever. But it's just interesting to me that there are some people out there that would pay that much money for one of these bags that are just ugly. Like it's just ugly. And again, everyone has different tastes and everything, but I don't know. I guess for this particular bag, it just kind of seems like this bag is just like out of place for that particular fashion house. So this next bag is actually a bag that it is kind of mainstream. I feel like a lot of people really love it because I see it all the time on like Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, like, you know, websites, and it's kind of always under their bestseller section, and it just surprises me. There's actually two of them. The first one is the Givenchy Pandora bag. And it just surprises me every time I see that bag because it's nothing crazy like some of the other bags I've talked about. You know, it's not crazy out there, but it's just on the opposite side where it's just so boring and it looks like a lunch bag. Like it just looks like, oh, I'm carrying my lunch, I'm off to work, like I have my lunch bag on my shoulder. It's so boxy, it's square, it's kind of like tilted almost. It almost looks like, you know, half of your stuff would be like wanting to fall out. I don't know, it's just weird. And like I said, I feel like a lot of people must really like it because it's often on the bestseller section. So again, if you have that bag, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something that I've never seen it in person, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan. And then likewise, the other bag that I have been seeing lately, it is by Saline, and a lot of their bags are gorgeous, but this again just kind of seems out of place. It is a Saline tote, but it is a huge tote. I mean, like it is big, and it's black on the side, and it has this like tie-dye design in the middle, but it's like this pink tie-dye. So it's like this nice leather on the outside, but like this tie-dye thing going on in the middle. It just kind of like screams like 80s, but yet not a good, just like not not stylish 80s. I don't know. It just seemed weird to like mix the two genres. And then there's these two like circles in the center. I don't know. It's just a weird bag, and it's so big that the handle looks small. Like, I just don't really understand it. And like I said, like, it's just, there's so many bags I feel like on these designer websites where like everything looks cohesive. Everything looks, you know, very well put together. And then there's like this random bag that seems so out of place. And again, this is the bag. Like, why is it, it's like pink tie-dye with this nice leather, but it's huge. It just looks, it's just not working for me at all. Okay, so that does it for this video. And yeah, that was really fun. I kind of enjoyed getting all that out because I don't really ever, I don't know, talk about that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna tag some people. I feel like some people have done this tag and others haven't, so I don't think these ladies have. I'm gonna pick 3 people. My Daily Sweet, I don't think you've done this video, so I tag you to do it. And then also Carol Summer, you are just so, you're so funny. She's from Belgium. Yeah, I just definitely wanna see what she has to say. Maybe she's done it. I don't know. If you've done it, then whatever. And then also Amy Nicola OX, you have fantastic taste as well, so I'd love to hear what you have to say, and your humor is funny too. So anyway, those are the girls that I tagged. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for some fun upcoming videos. I'm really pumped and I'm really excited. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!